Hello children, this is Resma Science Classes. Welcome all of you. If you have not subscribed my channel Resma Science Classes yet, then subscribe it as soon as possible and press the bell icon to get the notification of new upcoming videos. Okay, now let's come to our today's topic. Let's see. This is the second part of the topic plant reproduction. In the first part, we learned about the sexual reproduction in plants, fertilization, formation of fruits and seeds, and about the germination. Today, we will learn about the need of dispersal of seed for the survival. So, let's start our topic, that is need of dispersal of seed for survival. Not all seeds grow into plants. Some seeds are damaged by animals, insects, wind or water. Some may not receive appropriate conditions of growth like soil, air, water or warmth. When too many seeds fall near the parent plant, they compete with each other for suitable conditions. As a result, only a few of them survive while the rest die. To avoid growing very close to each other, seeds need to disperse. Agents like wind, water and the animals help to scatter seed. This process by which the seeds are scattered away from the parent plant, it is called as the dispersal. Okay children, in the previous part we learned that how the seeds are formed and how they germinate. But not all the seeds germinate or grow into plants. Some seeds are damaged or destroyed by the humans, animals, insects, wind or the water. Some seeds they may not get or receive the appropriate conditions for their growth like the suitable soil, appropriate sunlight or the rain. And the another condition is when too many seeds fall near the parent plant, they grow together. They compete with each other for their suitable conditions for their growth. As a result, or at that conditions, only a few they survive and rest all they die. So, to avoid this condition or growing very close to each other, seeds needs to disperse. And the agents like the wind, water and the animals, they help to scatter these seeds. So, the process by which the seeds they are scattered away from the parent plant, it is called as the dispersal. This is very important for the survival of seeds and also for the germination of new plants in the different places. Let's see the agents of dispersal. The first agent is wind, then water, then animals and the explosion. Let's see how these agents help in the dispersal of seeds. Agents of dispersal. The process of dispersal is carried out by the agents like the wind, water, animals and the explosion. To facilitate dispersal by different agents, many seeds and fruits have developed special features. Let's study how these features help in the dispersal and the mechanism of dispersal of each agent. So, the dispersal process, that means the seeds they are scattered away from the parent plant. It is carried out by the external agents like the wind, water, humans or the animals and the explosion. To facilitate the process of dispersal by the different agents, many seeds and the fruits they develop the special features, special characters. So, let's learn how these special features or the characters help in dispersal and the mechanism of dispersal of each agent. The first agent, it is the wind. The seeds of plants like the cotton, sycamore and the dandelion are very light and have either wing-like structures or hair on them. These features enable them to be easily carried away by the wind. So the seeds of the cotton plant, the sycamore and the dandelion plant, they are very light and they have wing-like structures or the hairy structures. They are present on them, and by these wings or the hairy-like structures, these special characters or the features, when the wind blows, these seeds are easily carried away by the wind. Let's we easily understand by this picture. Okay, you can see here these are the dandelion seeds. This is the seed, okay, and these have the hairy structures. So this is the dandelion plant. You can see here these are the seeds of the dandelion and they have the hairy structures, and these seeds are very light. So when the wind blows, these seeds are detached from the parent plant, scattered from the parent plant, and these are easily carried away by the wind in different places. You can see here also, these are the dandelion seeds, these are carried away by the wind. So the wind plays an important role for the dispersal of seeds of the dandelion plant and many other plants. The next agent is the water. The seeds or fruits of plant growing near or in the water are either spongy or fibrous. This enables them to float on the water. Water then carries them to different places. For example, coconut and the lotus fruit and the seeds of the mangrove. These plants are carried away by the water. So the plants or the trees that grows near the water or in the water, they are either spongy or the fibrous. Due to these special characters or the features, they float on the water, and water then carries them to the different places. The examples are the coconut, lotus fruit and the seeds of the mangrove. When the fruits get ripe or the seeds detach from the parent plant, it falls down into the water and carried away by the water in different places. And when in that places the seeds get the suitable conditions, they germinate and grows into a new plant. Let's we see by this picture. Okay, you can see here how the seeds are dispersed by the water. This is the fruit of the lotus plant, okay, and the seeds are present inside them. When the seeds are detached from the parent plant, you can see here these are the seeds, and these are carried out by the water waves, and these are fallen down in the ground in the bottom of the water, and when it gets the suitable condition, it germinates and forms a new lotus plant. You can also see here, this is the coconut. When the coconuts are fallen down in the water, they are carried away by the water, and when this coconut get the suitable conditions, it germinates and grows into a new plant. These are the fruits of the mangrove plant, and the seeds are present inside them. When these seeds are detached or comes out from this fruit, these are carried away by the water and in the different places, and in that places the seed get the suitable conditions, they germinate and grows into a new plant. So here the water plays an important role for the dispersal of seed in the coconut plant, in the lotus plant and in the mangrove plants. The next agent is the animal. Human beings and the animals eat fleshy fruits like the apples, mangoes, etc. and throw away their seeds in different places. These seeds germinate into new plants on getting the appropriate condition for growth. Some birds and animals eat fruits and swallow their seeds. The undigested seeds get dispersed when they are expelled from their body. So the human beings, birds, insects, animals all eat the fleshy fruits. After eating fruits, they throw away their seeds here and there or the different places. When these seeds get necessary conditions, they germinate and grows into a new plant. Some animals and birds, they directly gulp down the fruits without chewing the seeds. They digest the fleshy pulp and expelled out the seeds. This ingestion process of dispersal, it is known as the endogeucrony, and this also helps in the dispersal of seeds in different places. Seeds of some other plants like the xanthium, they have sticky hairs, bristles, hooks or the barbs. These get transported by sticking to the fur of the animals or even the clothes of the human beings. You can also see here, this is the xanthium. Okay, it has the sticky hair-like structures and it has also the hooks. These hooks or these sticky hairs, they are attached to the animal furs or the skin of the animals or the human clothes, and they are transported into the different places. Let's we see by the figures. You can see here, these are the animals, birds. Okay, they eat the fleshy fruits, and after eating food, they throw away their seeds here and there or the different places. And when these seeds get the necessary conditions, they germinate and grow into a new plant. And here you can also see, this is the xanthium seed. Okay, it has the spiny hair-like structures and it has also the hooks present. These hooks are attached to the animal fur or the human clothes, and these are transported through these furs into different places. You can see, these are the xanthium, these are attached to the animal fur. You can also see here, this is the sheep's body in which a lot of xanthium seeds, they are attached in their body and they are transported into different places. So you can see here how the seeds are dispersed by the help of the animals. The next agent, that is the explosion. Some fruits scatter their seed by exploding the seed pods. When the seeds are ripe and the pods has dried, it bursts open and the seeds are scattered. For example, pods of squitting cucumber, pea and the blossom spread their seeds by the explosion. Some fruits like the pea, blossom or the squitting cucumber, when their fruits are ripe or their seeds are ripe, then the pod bursts open and the seeds, they are scattered into different places or they are scattered in all directions. You can see here in this picture. Okay, you can see here in this picture, this is the pod. Okay, when the pod it dries up, it twists, it split and violently and rolling into a little spiral. You can see here, these are the pod. When it dries up, it twists, split violently and rolling into a little spiral. And when this rolling happens, the seeds, they fly out of the pod or these are scattered out of the pod in all directions. Okay, this process is known as the explosion. You can also see here, this is the pod and it dries. So the outer covering it brushes open and these seeds, these are present inside, these are scattered out in all directions. The examples of explosion, it occurs in the pea plant, blossoms and the squitting cucumber. So in this picture you saw how the explosion is helpful in the dispersal of seeds. So here I end this video. In this video we learned that why the seeds disperse or the need of dispersal of seeds and the causes and the agents of dispersal like the water, air, animal and the explosion. I hope you all like my video and it will be helpful for your classes. So if you like my videos, please like and share to your friends, to your classmates. If you want to watch my previous videos, links are given in the description box. And if you want to watch my new upcoming videos, subscribe my channel, that is the Resma Science Classes, and also press the bell icon to get the notification. Okay, till then bye and thank you.